Hi everybody, it's Meade Skelton with another vlog chat for you. I did this video on my phone, but unfortunately my phone got overheated, and so I lost the video. So I'm trying to re-record. I'm doing okay. Oh, by the way, I finally got paid for the Preppers Convention. I got paid very generously. I won't tell you how much, but it was very nice. There's more than 2 paychecks at work, so apparently they really liked it. They wanted to pay me $1,000. I said, hey, that's okay, but if you want to in the future, that's fine. I think it's nice to get a little extra moolah. And I feel appreciated. I think some people really recognize that I have something to offer. It's like, professionally. Okay, so I'd like to talk about the many sides of Meade. Okay, so when I was 14 years old, I was thrown from my horse and I got a mild concussion. We were at a horse show, the Upperville Horse Show, actually. In Upperville, Virginia. I was going towards a jump, and a big black crow come down out of the tree and swooped my horse. And my horse went she spooked and went one way, and I went another way. So I landed on my head, and it's like when you get a concussion, you go bouncy, bouncy. Your brain goes bouncy, bouncy. It's like your brain is jello, like my brain is jello, and it bounces all over the place. So my horse was in heat. When mares get in heat, they're worse than stallions because they just go crazy, and she was rearing up and she was in heat. So she was going all around the ring. Someone had to catch her. Well, they had the paramedics there. And this was 1993, so they had the paramedics there, but they were there anyway because, there's certain risks. For some reason, people think jumping a horse is a dangerous sport. I don't know. Anyway, so they talked to me and said, are you all right? Do you know where you are? Do you know who you are? I said, I was fine, but when I got up, I was very dizzy, and I almost blacked out a little bit. Well, I couldn't remember, but I think I had a concussion. I should have gone to the doctor. But folks, after that experience, I started having these mood swings. Like, I would act like real moody and irritable, kind of like a woman. You know how women can be. So I was just like getting all moody and irritable all of a sudden when I was 14, a teenager. Now, some people say, well, all teenagers are like that. But before that, I was just as sweet as pie, the nicest young man you could ever meet. And I don't know what happened to me, but something happened where I just lost my identity or something. Now, I'm not saying it was that one event. I've had other, believe it or not, I've had several brain injuries. Nothing medically significant, but, I was dropped on the head when I was a baby. Some other things too. My older sister pushed me down the stairs. And I guess I had a lot of things going on with my personal life, but from all the trauma that happened, see, I think I have PTSD. After my mother died, when you hear that death rattle, it is just very upsetting. And to an 11-year-old child, it's just, really like a horror movie. And so after my mother died, I think it really caused a split in my personality. Now, I'm not saying I have multiple personality disorder. Now, a lot of folks say, well, multiple personality disorder doesn't even exist. I do think I have alters, like I have different people. Now, when I was at the statue last year, I think that was Robert. Robert is a 16-year-old boy, and he's very determined. He's like, but I think even a 16-year-old, is still kind of a kid. And I think when he was up there, he had a meltdown because he was overwhelmed. And I think he's still a child. He wants to be a man. He's still a child. And, Robert is very gung-ho on protecting honor and Confederate heritage and Southern heritage, and he's very much like that. But Robert gets very irritated when Shelly comes out. Shelly is a 16 or 15-year-old girl. Now, I know everyone's going to ask, does Shelly like boys? No, Shelly, it doesn't really have a sexuality per se. She's just really into fashion, and she's kind of like... I don't know, just kind of this girl that sometimes, every now and then, is a side of me, okay? I don't know. And she thinks boys are immature. But she likes fashion, and she's not really into country music. She likes more like pop music. And Shelly likes bright colors, and she's into romantic movies, stuff like that. So naturally, Shelly will be upset when she sees a 40-plus-year-old man standing in the mirror. And she's very much upset about her appearance. You know, she's very appearance conscious, and she wants to do a good job with her looks. And Robert is infuriated. Robert is a boy. He doesn't want to be like Shelly. Okay, so, but these are not really personalities. I think these are just like, everyone has a male-female side. Okay, I'll tell you about, okay, so another one is it Trevor? I think it's Trevor. Trevor is very gung-ho into fitness. He's about 26 years old. He pushes me, you know, he has me bike riding in the middle of the night, doing weights and stuff, and he says, you gotta get in shit, you gotta push it, man, you gotta do it now, you gotta be tough, you gotta, no pain, no gain. I tell Trevor, you know, Trevor, I can't do this, you know, I have to settle down a little bit. It's like zigzag. Okay, so these aren't really personalities. I just think it's just different splits or alters, I call them. And like several years ago, I had something cast out that was demonic, I think. Now, not all of this is demonic. I think this is the brain's way of coping. Like I mentioned, coping mechanisms. When I see a very attractive woman, I don't know what personality is around. And I noticed that, like, when I increased I started losing a bit more weight, like, when I get really fat, I don't notice women at all, and all of a sudden, when I lose weight, it's like women are everywhere. Wow. So I think it's my hormone levels too, because, you know, when I was a teenager, they in the 1990s, they kept telling all us young kids, drink bottled water, it's better for you. Well, bottled water is full of estrogen, so I was just a walking pile of estrogen between 12 and 19. And I think that when I tried to lose weight, it worked a little bit. I did lose weight when I was young, like when I was 19 or 20, I lost a bunch of weight. Then I put it back on, and then I lost it, then I put it back on. This is not healthy, folks. So you can see why I have that maybe I do have, like, a lot of people don't understand that. Who is the real Meade Skelton? Who is the real Meade Skelton? A lot of people don't know who I really am, and sometimes I don't know who I really am. But I determined at the end of the day, and by the way, I hate that expression, at the end of the day, that it really doesn't matter if I am different people or if I have multiple personalities. I think I have one that's 5 years old, because something happened to me, you know, and I don't go into that. Something very not good. But if something happened to me and I have PTSD and I have all these different alters, what really matters is I'm a Christian and I love the Lord and I have a relationship with Jesus. And so I believe that the Lord is healing me of these different splits. Whether it's Robert or Shelly or Trevor or Jeffrey, I think that the Lord is healing me, and these are really not alters. I'm not multiple personality. I don't have blackouts. I don't not remember stuff. So obviously I'm aware of what's happening, but I just feel like my mood changes, and all of a sudden I look at the world a different way. Now, okay, maybe that is a different personality. But as you well know, if you studied Myers-Briggs, I'm an ISFP. So my shadow functions are ENTJ. So if I'm going to my shadow functions, which I do when I debate and I go on my political tirades, I'm an ENTJ to the max. And so I think that that's what's happening, is that I might be going into my shadow functions. And, nobody is 100% a personality. We all have different colors and shades of every aspect of our personality. And I think that all these people in my head, like, when I'm singing, that's when everybody's united. But sometimes if I'm doing a vlog and I'm in a different mood or something, I might have Shelly or Robert or someone else in place of that. Now, I know this all sounds weird, But I'm sure that each and every one of us have an alter. We probably have a different personality that comes out at different times, and it's really not that abnormal, you know. So I'm just throwing that out there and just saying, you probably don't know who I am, and I don't know who I am, but the Lord Jesus knows, and He knows my heart. I think that's very important. So thank you all for watching. I don't know. I'll be doing more vlogs for you soon, and another music video. Hope you all enjoy it. Go to my website at meadskeltonsplace.com. And remember, folks, when life hands you lemons, don't make lemonade. Make a lemon meringue pie. Bye.